If you see that button lit up in the left-hand corner in red, that means you're catching the live. If you do not see us lit up in red, that is completely okay. Continue to watch. You would be watching the replay. And yes. So this will be a Clean With Me live. Make sure to thumbs up the stream and share us out if you can. And yes, we're just going to get started and we'll wait on people to roll in. And then we'll kind of go over everything here in a few minutes. I typically would like to give it a few minutes just to see who's coming into the stream. And so, yes, welcome. So we're going to go ahead and kind of chit-chat and talk as we do. I haven't been on in a couple of days. Thank y'all so much for giving me an opportunity to take a break. I was just feeling a little bit exerted. And I'm just tired. And I want to do YouTube. And I'm grateful to be monetized. But I'm not going to burn myself out anymore doing videos. You know, if it doesn't work for me being monetized, that's okay. I'm hoping and praying it still does, but if it don't, you know, we just have to accept that. So we're working on the kitchen area first, and we are going to clean up this kitchen, and then I'm going to put on a roast. But I'm going to put on the roast first. Hey Joyce, welcome. I'm going to wash my hands. Y'all, I'm still using this soap. There's a bunch of other ones I'll probably get at some point. This is cucumber and green ole. How's your morning going? How's your day? How's y'all's weather? Here in our area, California, it is 95, so a little bit cooler today. But we're looking at 100 degrees and stuff after the weekend. And then we're supposed to go back down to cooler weather. Look at this crazy cat. He's been something else. What are you doing, Mushroom? I gotta move this. He had a spiteful moment, and this was Mushroom. I picked this up because we're doing church in the park Sunday, and it's 25 years for our pastor and his wife. And he knocked this off the refrigerator. So I'm gonna pick up another one and just keep this one for us. It's an apple pie. We're doing hot dogs and burgers. It's in the 80s today. Okay, that's nice. So, trying to put it back up here and hope and pray you don't knock it off. But he's been knocking it off the refrigerator. I'm not sure why. Make sure to thumbs up the stream, though, y'all, when you come in. Let us know. I'm going to go ahead and clean out the dishes from the sink. And then we're going to set up the roast. There's 10 people here. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Grateful to see the weather cool down, though. 20 people watching, y'all. Can we get a thumbs up? Hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Legend Signal Sigma. I can't say the last name or word. So thank you for thumbsing us up. It helps the channel. So yes, y'all. We are a variety channel, so we upload cleaning, hauls, vlogs, a little bit of everything. I've kind of slowed down on uploading as much because I just don't want to get fixated on, you know, we have met our threshold amount. They're saying should expect payment in September, but I just want to upload when I can and just bring videos as I can. Let me know if you're new here. Anybody that does do videos themselves, we do help drop channel links, and the more and more you come to the stream, we'll give you a ranch to be a moderator. What are you cooking? I'm just doing a roast in the crock pot. I'm not a cook. I had to burn my kitchen down, laugh out loud. But I am doing a roast in the coffee pot. I'm doing a roast in the crock pot. I'm new. Welcome. Make sure to thumbs us up, y'all. Watching. And there's one like. Hello, and welcome. If you would like to join the channel, it is very optional, but I do have 4 monthly memberships to our channel. There's links in the description box below. We have super thanks and gifts. You can do it right. It shows up right there by the comment section. It's much appreciated. I didn't upload for a while, though, y'all, because we just had a lot of personal stuff go on. I just didn't want to do that. So we're going to use this crock pot. I'm going to move my dish drainer. Oh, no. Where do I want to put this at? Probably going to put it right here. But I got dishes over here. So maybe I will wash my dishes up real quick because I'm going to put it over here. I got a small counter space. That's why you see me looking right here and here. So that's it. Make sure to thumbs up the stream though, y'all. Thumbs it up. I'm about to turn that light on. I can't see good over here. Thought it'd be easier not to have it. Makes it a little bright, and I apologize, but probably need to wash that out too, or rinse it out. These ants are driving you crazy. These little bitty tiny black ones. What's that hung up on? My hose is hung up on something. Oh, good gracious. Here we go. Welcome to the 8 people here. Let us know how your weather is and how you're doing. Welcome, welcome. We use Palmolive. I'm just going to use my Sour Daddy scrubber and scrub my sink out. I didn't do that dishes last night because I haven't felt the greatest. I'm not sick, but my body was kind of achy. I don't think I slept the greatest. Hello, hello. Thumbs up the stream, y'all. Hit the thumbs up button, please. That does help the channel. That's another way you can support. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We wasn't going to do the dishes first, but we are because I'm going to put the crock pot right here by the coffee pot, I think. Then I'll get it set up. Turn y'all where y'all can see me a little bit. There you go. I hand wash all my dishes. So who's here with me? Make sure to say hey. Let me know the screen's not moving. I don't know if we froze up. If we do freeze up, try to go out of the screen, come back in. You would go out of the screen, close everything out, then come back into the screen. Can y'all see and hear me okay? Please let me know if you can or can't. Just say yeah or a thumbs up emoji or something. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Joyce, for letting me know. This is one reason I kind of slow down a little bit. It kind of drains me, you know, if I feel like things I know that help and doing videos, and then you don't always. Most of you do. Thank you, Joyce, right? But some people don't, and, you know, I'm not going to overdo myself when it comes to YouTube anymore. I'm going to do it as, you know, in hopes that we do good with being a monetized channel, or just as a hobby. So, pouring a silverware in. She said, hello, Riley. Joyce is saying hello. Serving and loving God. Hi, baby girl. Welcome, welcome. Make sure to thumbs up the stream, y'all. Please do help by supporting in that way. If there's no other way you can support. Help me, help me. Takes a time and energy. And so my phone, y'all hear? You shouldn't hear. Sorry about that. If you heard that little bit of ring, it was scam likely. I don't know how they get your number. They'll try from one. They can't get it. They'll try another one. Hello to everybody here. Welcome. How's everybody's weather? How's your day? Any plans for the weekend? We don't have a lot of plans. I was supposed to go to my mom's because I wasn't feeling 100%. I was like, I'll wait. So today's just a kind of a kickback day other than cleaning and stuff. But hey, Lisa, welcome, welcome. Make sure to thumbs up the stream, y'all. We got 1 thumbs up and 6 people watching. I'm repeating myself, but I'm trying to get everybody. I don't know if anybody's understanding what I'm saying. Do it. How are you doing, Lisa? How's your day going? okay. What about? Yeah, monthly are level 1 is $1.99, level 2 is $2.99, level 3 is $4.99, and level 4 is $7.99. It gives you early access to my. We do giveaways, shout outs, tons of vlogs. You know, you get photos. It's going. I'm not sick, y'all. I think I'm getting more like a head type cold deal, but I'm good. I ain't got a lot of cleaning to do, but I put it cleaning because washing dishes is cleaning, and I got to pick up the living room a little bit, stuff like that, but, you know, just trying to get things done. It's okay, yeah, I seen that. And mods and people here, if you can help with that, if you see people that come in and they're not saying things or being just disrespectful, because that's not what our channel is about. We are a Christian channel. So we've kind of changed it up a little bit here on the platform. I go for my mammogram next week, Joyce. Next week. It's been really hot out here. Yes. We're at 95 today, Lisa, and it's supposed to be cooler. The week after next is what they were saying. So that's the hope, right? That is the hope. I feel you though, it's been really hot. That's good, yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but I know I got to get it done. I'm going to have to wait. I'm supposed to be getting a letter from county, and that's where, like, my insurance and stuff comes from. So hopefully there ain't nothing that's popped up with that, because then I probably have to a lot of appointments will just have to be put off, because it's way, way, way too expensive without any of that. Luckily, I do have a sliding scale that I can use, but I can't even afford that right now. It's just not in the budget. Not with Chris's work slowing down and stuff. So typically when they mail stuff, you just never know. You just have to wait and see. I guess no one else is going to watch this. Okay, though. I ain't going to say nothing about it. Okay. Good luck with your mammogram, Crystal. I'm sure it will go just fine. I did, and Nico didn't know. Tell her. Oh, yeah, it's okay. I will. She's still grieving that. Thank you all for who said prayers for my mom and her fur baby. That is still tough on her and hard. They got a buyer, hopefully, someone looking at the house, because they do got their little mobile home up for sale, but he's supposed to come at 2 today, so she's kind of hopeful for that. It's a wait and see thing. Hey Lois, welcome. Make sure to thumbs up the stream. How you doing? But yeah, y'all, that's why I've slowed down a lot. It's nothing towards anybody here on my platform, but it's just you have to work super, super hard. I mean, to a point to where you will really burn yourself out and tired trying to do YouTube videos and bring content, especially when you get monetized and meet your goal. And sometimes I am repeating myself to try to get more people to join the channel or support the channel. I know a lot of us can't, but just even trying to get people liking the channel, I decided I had to spend a lot of time with God. Like, God, if this is your will in my life, I'm ready for it. But if it's not your will in my life, then please shut it down. I'll delete the whole app, and some of y'all can find ways to reach out to me personally because I enjoy doing it. But I got so excited because I've done YouTube for 10 years, 10 plus years really, and it just hasn't really been the outcome I expected, I guess you can say. Some YouTubers get monetized, they stop doing videos. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Some people do good. And I'm at $101.28. I can't even get that money until, they're not even saying I'll definitely get it. They're saying expect payment between September, I think it's the 22nd, 21st to the 26th. So for me, like, if I'm going to do a video and the video don't do good or mention memberships, and then there are times where people say, oh, this begging or that, and then I'm constantly, and I don't feel like the video and the content's doing good, then, that there's signs, I guess, the Lord gives us. I enjoy being able to bring y'all videos and content, but it might just be one of those things, just when I want to share something, if it doesn't work out for us. I hope not. I hope we can still keep going as we was, but there is a big possibility that may not happen, It took me 7 months. And I appreciate anybody that has, whether it's through Super Thanks or it's through monthly memberships. Joyce, my mom, Warshy and Coffee. But just so y'all know, I have to be honest with you. I'm not going to anymore. I don't have the greatest channel. I do what I can. I can't always, things come up. That's why I quit doing a set schedule on my channel. And I can if someone, until I can look at possibilities if the channel grows and did better into upgrading like cameras and stuff like that, even with the editing and lighting and stuff, We have a lot going on personally. That's another big reason I haven't uploaded, but my mama lost her fur baby, I've been dealing with health stuff, and my husband's work slowed down, and yeah, we're blessed and we're thankful. God always sees me through it, but, Are you still doing videos, Lois? Are you still doing videos? We're getting ready to put this roast on here in a minute, y'all. I'm just trying to get the dishes all cleaned up. Who's still with me? Say yes or hey, thank you for the like. I am going to be doing a name drawing here in a couple days for the Kate Spade purse and the unnamed brand wallet. There were only like 2 or 3 people in that giveaway. That's why I let it run longer, trying to give everybody a chance to enter. But okay, thank you, Joyce. And Joyce, thank you for always kind of letting me know and stuff. I can't tell you, I'll be sitting there, I'll be like almost out of breath. Please like the stream, please consider, Slow you down. Back in there. But someone asked me the other day too, anybody curious, what was my plan if I did start seeing revenue from YouTube? And what was my plan? 1, I'd make upgrades to the channel, like devices I use. 2, definitely putting back money, hopefully to go home for a nice long visit. And it's really, really expensive to travel. And probably just help my husband with some of our finance stuff, because he does all the working, But do that in the near future right now, so I don't know. And that's something I just have to accept, you know, if it's a meant to be thing or not a meant to be thing. That just means I will, but probably not as much. When that time comes, it'll probably just be maybe like twice a week, a lot of times. Because it does, you know. I had to go get a ID remade, the 1099 form type thing. And I'm not giving up. I'm not saying I'm giving up. I'm just kind of letting y'all know where I stand, you know. Because I thought, which I guess you don't, anybody that has and does, it's not refundable. You don't get it back, which is not really a good deal, but you don't get the money and stuff back, you know. That's the one thing that keeps me going is knowing that too, but it should be like if someone does or can or chooses, the person that does gets it back, you know. But there's like a no reimbursement thing. It's just YouTube's rules, I guess you can say. So, let's put this over here for now. I wanted to rinse that ball part out because it was kind of dusty. I want to get my Lysol and kind of wipe things down, y'all, and clean up first. Yes, I am going to make one sometime this week on how to make sure you put your air conditioner filter in right, and going to show how easy way it is. It's right backwards. That's good. That'll be a good video. Bye, Lisa. Have a blessed day. That's really good, Lois. That'd be a really great video to see, too. There's a lot of informational channels. I wish I try to share informational stuff with y'all some. My channel is just me being me mostly, and vlogs and a little bit of everything, though. So, takes a minute, y'all, when hand wash, but me and my sister are both that way. You know, she has a really nice dishwasher. I've had dishwasher, but I don't want to ever go back to, I used one a couple times when I was still doing school, because I went to school for my high school to earn my high school diploma. It took me 4.5 years, but I did get it. But I would never want to go through that process again. That was a hard journey on me. But, anywho, you know, I had a dishwasher and I'd use it occasionally. I love hand washing dishes. I feel like, you know, even if I don't get it clean and I miss something on the dish, I'm going to see it as I pull it out or go to dry and put it away. And then I can worry about going and throwing it back into the sink to be washed, you know. I don't like to have things out of order. And here's what I'm using to clean with if anybody's curious. You have a blessed day too, Lisa. I love you. I'll give you a call here in a couple days. I need to give you a call too, Joyce. How do you know? There's been a lot of August birthdays. It seems like there's been more recently than I've heard about. I can't keep up with all of them anymore. I try to keep up with most of them. It's just almost impossible to keep up with everybody's birthday. And then after I get the roast on, I'm going to draw all these dishes up. I don't like water on the tray, y'all, because I live in a trailer. And even if you didn't live in a trailer this time of year, these little bitty tiny black ants, they don't hurt nothing. They're just little super tiny black ants. They love the water and fluids. Sticky stuff, water, they will just linger on a piece of crumb or water. So you got to make sure you get all that junk off, because if not, you're going to have an army of them. They say, come one, come all, right? So. Ugh. Okay, now I'm going to put the crock pot right here on my counter. Just put it front. I don't like water going everywhere. Some people don't mind that, but for me, when you struggle with I'm not, some people say, I wouldn't say that. I'm not ashamed to say it because we spray and we do what needs to be done. My landlord went around and sprayed. But if you don't realize that sticky stuff and water seasons bring in more, then you're going to have an army. Okay, what did Renee end up cooking? That's good. How are they doing? That's good. Okay, y'all, so we're going to use this part right now and set it up. So I'm going to set it right here in my little bowl thing. Let me quit being silly and move my metal bowl out. Let me get my roast. I'll be right back. Okay, here's my roast. It was $20.98. It is 2.54 pounds. So, let's see if I got a roast season. I might not. Let me see if I do though. If not, I got something. Hot roast. There we go. And you don't, that one comes in the bag. You don't got to use the bag ones though. Cat got up here and knocked something down. Of course he did. I didn't tell him where he took it. He took off with an earring. There's one and there was another one laying over here. There it is. Okay. So this is bag and season, but you don't have to use the bag. You can. She said, thank you. Lois is a great supporter, y'all, by the way, like Joyce is. She's always reaching out to me on Facebook. She shares. She supports. If I'm mentioning monthly memberships and you want to join a channel, you know, for a monthly amount or super thanks, I mean, it's always helpful because, I mean, it does mean if my channel don't do good, I have to slow down, you know, and I can't do as many videos. And then you got the powder. You don't have to use the bag. So, but on the same measure, it also means, you know, I can only do what I can do. Yes, they are. They are definitely. I agree with you. So we're going to use these baby reds. Let me get a juicer and pull them out. I might not need all of them. They're the little guys. And then I got an onion and bagged carrots. I love the little carrots. I like to rinse my vegetables. There was someone you knew because of not rinsing something they got sick from the stuff. Because they do, I don't know about out there, I'm pretty sure they do, but here, a lot of agriculture and plants and almond trees, they spray with a certain type of stuff. And so if you don't make sure you get all that stuff off, because they're not like spraying everything off as they put it in the grocery store, you know, or rinsing it. You need to always rinse your vegetables, you know. I have to cut these, but I do. I cut them in half. I wear a front tooth stay plate, so it's easier for me. I can't try to eat something if I have to worry about it being too hard to chew. Thank you for the 4 likes. And this next week, I will be doing a stream on how to reset your router and modern before you go live. And if you have a problem with the internet. Yeah, and that's a good one because you know that I've struggled with that. I think many of us do. I'm not the only one that struggles. I know there's many of us that do. I'm just going to cut these in half. I probably could cut them in fours. That might be too small. Yeah, I just thought I'd jump on and I'll cut that one a little bit more live for y'all. Maybe I will do them in fours. Be easier to eat. She said she'll try to watch, Lois. Joyce is my stepmom. I think you know that, Lois, but some big people that may not know here too. Come on. Yeah. Jade's doing much better, by the way, on her walk. So. Milan, have you ever heard of him? He's on the TV, and he does great teaching them. That's where she's still got it done. It's expensive at the vets, though. I'm telling you what. So y'all just be understanding one reason we need to be hearing supports. You know, I'm still gonna just don't know. I'm just bringing them when I can or when I feel up to it. You know, I want to. So what thing. Pastor Sack. Today has been a stressful day for me. Had to take my dad to the hospital this morning. Had to have surgery. Oh, sorry to hear that. Definitely praying. Okay. Thank you. Can you drop the monthly membership link? I don't know if you know how to pull my link. Can you tell me? I totally forgot. I can't ever do it from the phone. I can do it from the laptop. I don't know why I can't do it from my phone. That looks kind of weird. So just cutting potatoes right now. This is a little bit different for y'all. Y'all don't ever get to see me even like press stuff. Sometimes I do, not much. I ain't never been good at it over the years, and I never would get it right, and I'd mess up, and I just get mad. So I was like, I ain't doing this no more. Out the carrots. Let me get the carrot. That'll be enough potatoes. Let me see first how you do this. Okay, but if I'm not this in a measuring cup, just pour in. You're not using. You want to just make sure. Season, because this has got enough season on, and I'm not going to do that till last. I don't eat onion. I eat it because my husband does like it in roast. I will probably pick most of it out. So, yes, y'all, even the ones that come in the bag, they're going to get a good rinse before they get dumped over in the thing. I need to be using a filter water instead of going in there. I think I'm going to do that real quick over my... I always forget, you know, because our water, they did find it contaminated good now, but just to be safe. Just to be safe. My husband's always like, oh, it ain't a big deal, but to me, it's a big deal. Like, some of these are bigger. Let's cut them down. They didn't. Some of them went, whoops. Most of them wasn't like that, but yeah. My carrots. Then my onion. And then I'll also rinse it again when I cut it. But I'm definitely praying, Zach, for your dad, his love. Y'all talk with each other. So that's cool that y'all chit chat with each other and stream too. Onions, y'all, they make you cheer up sometimes. They don't always make me cheer up. Sometimes they do when you're cutting them. I don't like this part they put on them though. It's a pain to get it off. That's good. Definitely good, bud. Sorry to hear that. You know, it's just rough. Health is rough a lot of times. There's so that everything heals nicely and goes well for you. Might as well put the onion in there. I wasn't going to, but then my husband's going to be like, honey, you didn't put the onion in there? Yes, baby, I know. Stuff's falling off a little bit. It's okay. I can do onion cooked really good. I don't prefer it, but I can eat it that way. That's why I am doing it in a roast, even though I don't like it. My husband loves it, so. To your channel, Pastor Sack. So, yeah, do support each other. Do subscribe. Pastor Sack's a good one here. Y'all are all wonderful. There are some that come in here what y'all call trolls. I don't give them names. But that one person one time stopped begging, and I wasn't begging because I was mentioning my monthly memberships. If you're not going to take a chance at putting the work out and persevering and trying to, once you get monetized, and you shouldn't try to get monetized. Pretty much is my perspective, you know. There's a reason why YouTube offers it to content creators. And, you know, you should take the time to dedicate yourself to get it done and do it. Use a basic spoon. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, it smells good. It smells like good. You want to drink it out of the bottle. I like to try to wipe up as much as I can as I go. So we're using that. I didn't use the bag. It said just mix it in water. If I didn't use the bag. Little bag thing they recommend. It's a little bit more water in here. I'll tell you what I did. Woo, the season stuff is like, it's got such a nice smell to it, you can almost eat it out of the bag. Y'all want to see? Hold on. Let's see if I can flip y'all without jacking it up. There you go. There's a pot roast. I'll show you. I'll put it over here. I have to clean that cabinet out again. I'm going to dry those dishes and put them up. My coffee pot, but then I have to reset the time, and sometimes I do have a time it goes off and makes the coffee before I'm up out of bed. I don't want to have to do all that. I know. I guess laziness, it's a pain to set too. So I don't know. Do that on high. We'll cover it. Yeah. Walk down over here a little bit. We just did pizza last night. We didn't do nothing fancy or... My son loves pizza. So that was on the menu. Now let's dry these dishes up, y'all. Why it makes it easier if I dry my dishes up and put them away. So next time around when I do dishes. I typically do my dishes before I go to bed, lay down at night. But last night I don't know, I was just like, I am not feeling it. And I was like, I'm definitely going to go on to bed, not worry about it. Yeah, and that's me, Pastor Sack. That's me. Like, I'm only posting when I can. You know, we did meet our threshold. Thank y'all for that, and the people that are monthly members. Super thanks. A lot of y'all asked me about it. It's where it's different dollar amounts you can add and offer to the channel. And in gifts is like different type of emojis and stickers. Monthly memberships are subscriptions. Kind of like you pay a monthly amount for Netflix and stuff like that to the channel. I was overexerting myself trying to meet my goal and just thinking, and I'm still going to work hard, but I'm just not going to, I've kind of changed I guess you can say the thought process on it a good bit. And I hope everybody's okay with that, because I really don't have a lot of options. When you got a lot going on, I share a lot with y'all here on the platform. I don't go into details unless you are a loved one or a good friend. And then I still don't share just everything. I mean, I don't share my finances. I don't share my relationship, or people don't typically talk about, their bedroom stuff like that. Some people do, but I don't do that here. And so there's some things that, there's just so much that I don't really have time to worry about trying things. If God blesses things and it works out, that's great. If not, at least I went hard at it trying. YouTube had me do a survey type thing about a week or two ago, how to rate things, and there were some things I didn't give as many stars, like how easy it is to reach out to them for help when you need help in certain areas, and then some of them was just like to meet your goal and the pay, because every one of us makes different. I've never knew of a YouTuber that makes exactly the same on the platform. And I guess the better quality the channel is and the better the videos, the quicker you see money. They did offer me paid promotion things where people want me to do those, but I haven't had any of them yet, so. We're just drying dishes and putting those up. I don't know what my next video will be, though. If you can catch a replay of this, please do. We're not done yet. I'm just telling you now so I don't forget. I typically been doing a lot more lives because it does help with watch hours and stuff like that. And y'all do get to chit chat with me as I'm doing my videos. So that's a good thing. Definitely everybody keep Sachs, Dad in prayers. Keep each other in prayers. Keep me in prayers. My stuff is not serious, I don't believe. But I am going through health things, female type stuff. I take an antibiotic. I take an acid reflux. And I'm also taking anxiety, which I've been on anxiety a majority of my life, on and off throughout the years, twice a day. And like I'm scheduled to get the mammogram. I think it's next Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember exactly what day. It's on the 4th of September, so whatever day that falls on. I believe it's Thursday. I'd have to look at the calendar. Whoops, y'all fell down. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Y'all fell down. But I'm scheduled to get my mammogram, and then I'm supposed to get a colonoscopy done because my dad went through colon cancer, and I'm due for it anyways. Coming up at the beginning of the year. Do you know that God loves you and sends his son for you? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Flu 250, yes, I do. I know Jesus Christ is my Savior. I sure do. I know he died for me. I know he took all my sins. I know he died on that cross. He resurrected. Thank you. Yes, this is a Christian channel. You'll hear me talk about God a lot in my videos. You'll hear me recommend if you want to join the channel and support the channel. You'll hear me discuss life and stuff. Yes. Yes. So feel free to share anything, Firm believer in God. I go to a church called New Life Community Church. I'm glad. It's non-denominational, but they're doing a church in the park. 25 years. I have a wonderful pastor. Yes, I do. Okay, let's grab a little bit of water up over here. Jesus should always make people's day. If he's the only hope you have, then that's better. You know, he's the way. He's the way. Yahweh's king. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, you know, it's changed up a little bit. I am from California. Where are you from? Are you new to the channel? Let us know if you're new. Let us know if you're new. Where you're visiting from. We're just doing a clean with me video. What I put California. I'm new. I live in California. I live in Atwater, California. So here's the roast, y'all. There's what we got to clean up. I'll flip it back to where y'all can see me. We live in a single wide trailer that is a rental. I pick up over here. Not much. Look. Like a dummy, I didn't even think to grab the cup over here when I was doing dishes. That's okay. I call myself a dummy. I'm joking, y'all. Okay. That's what I'm going to be working on. But yes, I grew up mostly in San Diego. Okay. And then very nice, big place, huh? Trying to find a way to prop y'all where y'all won't fall back. I'll fall back for a minute. Let me set y'all over here. Well, if you would like to support the channel, thank you for being here and watching. It is much, much appreciated. We do have monthly memberships, super thanks gifts. And y'all, I'm not begging when I say that. Anybody that says that, I've decided that too on the platform. From here on out, they will just be removed and deleted. Because on my platform, what I brought to the channel and done here on the platform, you know, took me 10 years. This wasn't a get here overnight process. And I'm still waiting, and I'm waiting on God's timing in that, not the timing of my own. So when you get people in here that just uses disrespectful things like, oh, you're begging, or stop this, stop that. No. No, no, no. You know, my channel is my channel, and that's that, you know. I'm picking up little cat toys. Food gets everywhere. Yes, we do need a lot more channels talking to the Lord. We also need to be supportive of each other. Someone's asking you support, guys. It doesn't always mean they're saying, hey, give me $20. Sometimes they're saying, if you're thumbsing up the channel, you're helping it. Sometimes they're saying, if you're praying for somebody, they're helping. Sometimes they're saying, hey, be kinder, you know? It's all in the way we look at it. Thank you for subbing. We need people that recognize God first in their lives and can also recognize being themselves without judgment, without shame, without if they go through a wrong or a mistake, if they're trying to be them, and that YouTube recognizes and supports, you know, because there are a lot of great channels out there, you know. There's a lot of homemakers, there's a lot of gaming, but we're not supposed to be in competition with each other, you know. Sometimes, to me, that's what it can feel like, the cat race, when you're supporting it, when you're not doing it in the right way. These are my little cat's toys. They was Mason's. He loves squishies. He loves to play fetch. He loves fetch. I'll show y'all where he's at. He's probably back there in my husband's, what we call a little man cave room. I put these downstairs. Mushroom. I'll show y'all where he's at real quick. Mushroom. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Mushroom. He's down there. You can kind of. Mushy. He ain't talking to me. But yeah, we all have our struggles, you know. None of us are perfect humans. That's okay as long as... Here he goes. Watch him. Mushy. What are you doing? He don't get to stay down here because he gets into things. What are you doing, buddy? You see his little... You stay down for a minute. But, if you can't accept somebody and you don't agree, that's okay. But just, we see a lot of judgment and shame on people in the world we live in today. Who's still here with me? Make sure to say hello or hit that like button. I don't know who's still seeing the stream or who's not. Bring y'all this way. Pluto, you gotta go outside. Let's let the puppy go outside. I got 3 dogs, y'all. Border Collie mix stays in the side yard. Pluto, fur baby. And then literally, we have Mushroom, the kitty. I'm gonna let Pluto use the potty real quick. Go ahead. I ain't doing a whole lot of cleaning. Who's still with me? Who's still with me? Let me know, let me know. I'm loving my bangs, y'all, since I cut them. Loving the bangs. Who's still with me? Let me know, let me know. We're going to be on for another 4 or 5 minutes, and then we're going to jump off. Pluto was like, I just need a sun bath. Pluty. I used to want to sit out. I didn't need to come. Sometimes he'll act like he's got to come potty like this, and he just wants to come out here. So we'll let him stay out here a few minutes. You taking a sun bath? You taking a sun bath? I get you more subscribers, Mama. I'll get you another monthly. Oh, that's funny. Whew. But yes, we're blessed. We're thankful. Keep each other in prayer. See, I got this. I got one on my eye, too. That's what I take the antibiotic for. Who's still with me? Thumbs us up. Throw us some hearts. Let me know something so I know. I'll give it 1 more minute or 2, then I'll go ahead and jump off if no one responds. That's one way that shows me that the stream is froze up. If there's no one saying anything. A lot of times, that's how you can kind of know. Sometimes it only shows up on my end. Sometimes y'all tell me on your end, or then it's both. 6 people watching and 4 likes. Welcome, welcomes. You know, it's saying 7 people watching. It's weird. Supposed to be 95 here. Can anybody see me and hear me? There's no hearts. Nobody throw anything. Alrighty, y'all. Then that's where we're going to go ahead. And we're going to go ahead and shut it on down. Get up out of here. And we didn't do a whole lot of cleaning. We got the kitchen cleaned up. Got the dishes dried, put away. Got the roasts going. It'll be a really good dinner. Probably do leftovers tomorrow, too. And then we do church in the park on Sunday. 25 years for my pastor and his wife. Such a beautiful gift from the good Lord. And, yeah, just going to mostly do things around here. And I hope you're all blessed. And be kind, be loving. Support somebody if you can. Help them. Support's in different ways, y'all. If you can, offer money. Or if you can, say prayers. Or if you can, be a good listener. If you can be that person to help out with yard work. Or there's just so many different forms of it. So many different forms. And, you know, we love you, and I hope y'all stay blessed, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.